Alright guys, today we're taking a look at this DeerRun indoor exercise bike. This is model S500. So this may be good for you if you're looking for the convenience of being able to work out inside your home. Maybe the gym's crowded, maybe it's getting cold outside. Whatever reason it may be, this may be a worthwhile product to look into. So today I'm going to show you how it works, how to use the onboard features as well as the app. Everything that you need is going to come inside the box. So you do have to install it, but it's really super easy. It'll take about a half hour tops. It comes with the tools that you need, and it basically just involves attaching all the various features to this main body. This main body is going to come intact in the box. You just have to screw everything in and you're good to go. So let's take a look at the features now. So starting kind of from the top in the front there, you do have this nice stand, and you'll see it's big enough to hold your phone and an iPad. It also does come with the 2 cup holders, so one for your drink and maybe one for your other items. There's the LED display right front and center, and I'm going to show you exactly how that works in a bit. And then the handlebars. Nice thing about these handlebars, it does come with both the horizontal and the vertical sides to them. The handlebar is also adjustable. You just unscrew this knob here and this one, and then you can just push this up and down. You have a 3-inch range to choose from. All right, going down here, so you'll see this is a magnetic resistance bike, so there's the flywheel down here. So the good thing about these magnetic flywheels is that they are super quiet, so I'm just gonna hop on real quick here just to kind of show you. As you'll see, barely makes any noise. The only noise you're hearing is actually the wire, so let me get that out of the way. And there's no noise at all. This right here is the emergency stop, so you can easily stop the flywheel just by pushing down on that. This also happens to be a resistance knob, so if you're looking for a little more resistance, you can turn this to the right, or you can loosen it up going to the left. Here are the pedals, and as you can see, adjustable straps. There's various holes that you can choose from depending on your foot size. And then back here we have the actual seat, and this you can adjust in various ways. You can move it up and down, you can move it back and forth, and then you can also tilt it forward and backward. And then finally, one last feature right at the front there are these 2 wheels. So you can lift this up, and then you can easily move it from room to room because it's just gonna roll right on those wheels. So you don't have to carry it up in the air. And that's basically it. So you just hop on, you start pedaling, and then that's gonna turn the LED display on automatically. And you'll see it offers various levels of resistance. And so just to show you the resistance level, I'm going to turn this all the way up to 32, the highest setting. And as you can see, I'm just struggling to turn it. So if you have any worries about this being tough enough for you, I can assure you that this can definitely challenge you. And don't forget that resistance knob that you can make it a little even harder. So I actually have to even stand up just to help make the flywheel turn here. So this is going to give you plenty of exercise. All right, so the LED display is going to be useful for displaying all the various stats, and you'll see the big number in the middle there, and that'll just correspond to whatever stat you're looking at the moment. And to change that, you're going to use that mode button in the middle. So the first stat will be time, and then that's going to count how many seconds/minutes that you've been going. And the interesting thing about it is that it will only count up if you are actually pedaling. All right, if you switch to the next one, that's speed. That's pretty self-explanatory there. Speed is also going to be indicated by these dashes over here. So the faster you go, so let's go faster. It's just another indicator to show you how fast you're going. Next mode is distance. So that's how far you've gone already. Cal is calories burned, so 0.4, pretty good. The next one is RPM. So that's revolutions per minute, referring to how many times the pedals have turned over within the minute. And then the level. So this is going to be probably the most important one because this is where you're going to set your resistance level. And then that first button there, the set button, that's how you're going to increase the level. And then the next mode, that's odometer. Again, that's how far you've gone. And then finally count. So that's just going to count how many times the pedals have gone in a full cycle. So pretty useful stats, nothing too fancy, but all the basic stats you're going to be able to see right front and center. If you're looking to reset all the stats, all you have to do is just hold on that mode button, and then you'll see it kind of flash empty, and everything is reset now. All right, so next let's take a look at the app and all the things that you can do in there. All right, so when you first open up the app, you'll see there are a bunch of things that you can choose from, but I'm gonna concentrate on 2 main features here, and that's gonna be the Let's Go and the Training Camp. So I'm gonna click in the Training Camp because I wanna show you that you're gonna have access to all these different courses. So on the main page there's some highlighted courses, but if you click on all courses at the top left, you'll be able to access all of them. On the left there, you'll see the various categories you can choose from. So the first 4, running, walking, cycling, and rowing, is going to correspond to whatever exercise equipment you're using. You'll be able to go into that virtual world and run the course that way. But you do see there's also warm-up, stretch, muscle, aerobic, and whatnot. So all these different courses that really just makes this app worthwhile. But back on the home page, you'll see the Let's Go, and that's basically a custom course that you can create for yourself. So at the top, you'll see the various maps that you can choose from, and then a set number of miles down there. But if you click on customize, you can really just create your own course here based on the distance that you want to go or the time that you want to go. And then once you click on start workout, and then here you'll see you're thrown into the virtual world where you can start cycling, and you'll see people passing you by, people entering the course as well, and those are other users on the platform. And then once you start cycling, it's going to be able to detect that. And then there you go. It's going to move my character on the screen. So pretty cool. It gives you a bit of an immersive experience instead of just, staring at your wall. Makes it just a little bit more fun, I think. And then some of the other features that you can access. So down at the bottom, you'll see a shopping cart. So if you're looking into shopping for more exercise equipment, you can click into that. The large P icon at the bottom there. So these are challenges, and they do have some monetary prizes. So if you're looking into challenging yourself, if you think you can win some prizes, you can click on that. The chat icon, so this is pretty cool in that you can join certain clubs, certain communities, and then all the way at the right, you can use message. And if you go all the way to the right, you'll see the human icon, and that's where you can click into it, and you'll be able to add other users on the PitPat app. And then finally, all the way to the right, so this acts like your social media stats page, so you can actually follow other PitPat users of the app, and then they can follow you, and then this tracks all your interaction, your followers, your followings, medals, and certificates. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you decide on whether this thing will be right for you today, so definitely check this thing out.